guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I thought I'd just carry on with our no-sew journal in the Pansy and Rose papers. And I have done a little bit to it. I have also, if you saw my last one, with some bits I brought back from England, I brought this cotton tape and I have coloured it. So I used the same colours as I did for my little flowers that I was doing. I've put them in a little jar there, and it's come out really, really nice. I'm really pleased with it. There's a little bit here, so it's lovely. It's just come out. It's very, very soft now. It was a little bit hard, but now I've sort of like coloured it. It's gone really, really soft, so I'll pop that to the side. So I did this one in coffee and then these ones in the Distress Oxide inks, but I'm loving them. So they're the same colours as the little flowers. So I have done a little bit to it. Oh, I've added a little bit of the mirror, that mirror, self-adhesive mirror stuff that I brought back as well. I just wanted to try it out, and I've stuck it on the page and I think it looks really nice. So again, it's just this mirror one, and it comes, you know, you can have them individually in strips or as much as you like, and I'm quite liking that actually. I think it looks really nice on there. Just an extra little, you know, just an extra little element really. Okay, so what have I done so far? I have been playing around. What did I do? I've sewn on some bees to bring this little flappy bit in, which I think looks really quite nice. I've added some lace to the spine and I've glued some of the pages on, like this one. I did a bit here. I've got a little pocket in there, and I've just, again, because it's a no-sew journal, I've just added the strips of paper just to put the two pages together. So we turn it over like that, and I've also made a few little sections like this. And then I've got this, which is a back of another book, and I'm just wondering whether to use that. I did have somewhere, ooh, if I can reach it, this one, which is the back of this book, but it's a little bit too small. I just wanted it, because the pages are getting bigger as we go back. If we sort of like put these together, that just sort of like makes it a little bit bigger, and I think that would be quite nice on there. So I might use that. Well, I've got another little one there. So I'm going to, I did have this. This is what I wanted to do as well. I got a piece of paper, but if this is from, I think this is from Andy's card paper, his journal that was doing left over. So I've just threaded through some of that cotton through there that I coloured, and I'm thinking I might do it on this side as well. I did mark the little holes in there. I've got 8 holes. Actually, I think I will, and I think I will use, I might use the yellow, because the yellow is very, very vibrant, isn't it? It's really pretty. So let's use some of this. So all as I've done, I made a little flippy bit there and stuck that on as well. I folded the piece over. This was a whole piece of paper. Folded it in half, folded the edge over, and then I've just marked 8 little, I think it's 8 inches roughly, and then I'm just going to, through both of them, I'm just going to punch the little holes. Oops, oh, if it's stuck in there, there we go. Punch the little holes in there. I haven't really done a huge amount, to tell you the truth. I mean, since I've been back, because obviously Jessie's been a little poorly. She's so much better, and I want to say thank you for all your lovely messages. We do get stressed, don't we, when our little animals, our little fur babies are poorly. But she seems to have a little spring in her tail at the moment. But I don't want her to do too much. She gets quite excited during the day and then sort of like goes downhill at night. But she's looking a little bit better than she was. Right, so I've punched out those holes. So you want an even amount, 2, 4, 6, 8. And all as I'm going to do, we want to just do it so it goes to the middle like that. This is how I'm going to do it, because I'm going to put that underneath and then probably take about this much, just eyeball it, 2 lengths the same, like that. So this is oh gosh, got it stuck. This is quite a simple little thing to embellish your page. It doesn't really take a lot. You don't have to use this. You can use any little bits of ribbon that you've got. Just, I mean, you don't have to. Oh look, I changed my top of my table. I did that as well. It's not too different from my last one, but I think it feels so much cleaner. It had all sort of glue and all sorts of bits all over it, but it feels a little bit smoother now. So let's try. I'm going to try and keep it clean now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue that in there like that, just through the edge, because I want to stick that down. So if I put that in there like that, where's the other one? Put this one in this one, down there, glue that on, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue just so that this sticks down, and stick that down like that. Oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy. So shall we have, we'll have the bow on the outside, so then you can have the yellow and the other bit in there. So what I'm going to do, is that right? Yes, I'm going to have to go in through this side, but I think I might. Where's my needle gone? What did I do with my needle? Oh, where's it gone? Yes, it was by my sewing machine. I've got a nice big sort of embroidery needle. I'm just going to pop that through the hole, just so it's a little bit easier for me to do. So I'm going to pop through there, like that. Make sure we are all the right way. Down through there. Back up. Is that the right way? No, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. We want to go the other way, because I want the bow on the other side. So let's just go back through. Wrong way. If I wanted the bow on this side, not the bow, well, the little knot. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to go through, turn it around this way, like that. Turn that round. Saying it's easy, and then I just got to mess it up from the very beginning. There we go. Through there. So just sort of pop it through, because I wanted it to come up through that middle one, like that. And then we'll do this one. Now you could run it all the way through if you didn't want to see it on the other side, but you need 2 little separate ones. Let's see if I can get this through here now. So I hope you guys are okay. I hope you've had a lovely start to the week. I was going to get a video done yesterday, but time just ran away with me. Today I had to go out. It's my daughter's birthday. It's Emily's birthday at the end of this month, so I just popped out. I had to go out and do a few bits and pieces, so I popped to the shops to have a look, see what there's anything I could get, but yeah, it's not a lot. Not a lot. I got a few bits and pieces. I won't say because she might be listening. So it's nice to have. I normally send her like a little parcel because she's only in Spain. I make up a little birthday parcel for her, or I do it for the girls as well. So then just pull these a little bit tight like that, so they have a little birthday parcel to open up. Last year we actually spent the time together on her birthday. Was it last year or the year before? I'm not sure now. I think it was last year. We met sort of like halfway, because we live sort of like roughly 9 hours away from each other. So we booked this lovely hotel in the middle of the country in Spain and met. I probably told you all about that anyway. But it was just fabulous. Really, really nice. Long weekend. So look at that. How lovely is that? Nice and simple, and that looks really good as a lovely edging of a page, doesn't it? Just tie a knot. You can tie a bow. I did tie a bow in the beginning, but it was too big because this is quite thick. So a little knot like that I think looks really nice. So guys, what shall we do? Now I covered the little spiny bit with a little bit of fabric and a little bit of velvet. So that means that these can be seen from the outside to just give it a little, you know, another little element to it. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing here, but I want to get this sort of pretty much put together so that I can embellish the inside. So there we go. So what I'm going to do now, this is the one with a little bit of ribbon on the outside where I sewed that together. There we go. So I think what I shall do, let's find a little bit of fabric. Look, I've got my little pot. I always have sort of like pots of all sorts of bits and pieces everywhere, just so that I can add, you know, when I need a little bit of something. Should we pop a little bit of this along the edge? Let's just take that much off. What else have we got? This is quite pretty. This is still going. I bought this ages ago. I need to sharpen these. Getting a little bit blunt. Let's just take a little slither of that off. And then what I would like to do, I don't need all of that. Let's take that. Which one was I doing? This one. I might have to, just I just want to cover little bits up. Don't even need that much actually, because we've got this bit of ribbon. I'm not quite sure whether we'll be seeing that. I'm going to just stick that on there. Find my glue. Pop that on. Just cover that up just a little bit. Just so it goes onto this side. You probably won't see it on this bit because I'll have a little strip of paper to hold things together, the pages together. What should we do with this one? That's quite nice. Let me just cut that down. Cut that down through there. Put that down. Yes, I've changed my room again. I haven't moved it. I haven't, adjust my tables. I haven't sort of like organised. But I've just sort of like gone in a big long line. I had my sewing machine table to the side, and now I've just gone all the way down to the window. Don't normally like to block the window bit off because it's like a patio door, but I've sort of like blocked half of it off now. Can you see? So when we put them together, you've just got that lovely little bit of something in the top like that on the edges. You can actually add, can you see? Maybe I'll add another little bit, something going across like that. We shall see. So this comes over from the front. But I have these pieces as well. I'm going to add that to there. What shall we do with that bit? What should we do with this piece as well? Don't really want to add this. Or maybe I'll add it in here. Should we put that in there like that? Or on the edge? That's quite nice, isn't it? just like a little flip out. What do you think? Or I could clip it onto the edge of there. Ooh, I'm going to leave that to the side because I'll do that when I've put all these pages together, I think. Let's stick that there. Put that on top. It's just going to be the... No, I'm going to put this one on top of there, I think. This way round. Now, because this has got like a flippy page like that, what I'm going to do a strip down there, but attach it to the back of this, I think. So let's do that. Let's cut a strip. Now, I sort of like not know what I'm actually doing. I'm sort of like thinking about it as I go along. That I think I wanted for the back page. I'm just going to take a strip of this. What do we want? How thick? Not too thick, do we? So I'm going to do that 1.5 centimeters down through there. Then go along to 3 and chop that down. Then that will give us a little strip. Which way round? Oh, I didn't do that very well, did I? That's okay. So, I'm going to stick this on here. Josh and me, I quite like it because you see these little bits coming out as well. I just chop this down. Doesn't need it to be that long. So that fits this page here. So I'm going to glue that on there. And then I can't glue that on there. Well, I could, but that wouldn't open. So I'm going to pop it onto the top. So it goes around this side here, like that. I think that's the only way that we can do that. So I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac. What did I do with that? There it is. Pop this on here. Which way around? It's this bit, isn't it? So pop that down. Oops, a little bit of velvet threads in there. I want a bit on there because I've got to go over the top of this fabricy velvet. So let's stick that on. I'm going to get just a couple of these a minute because that's on the fabric. I'm just going to make sure that that's stuck for a second, like that. Love my little pegs. Have you got your little pegs? Or what do you use? I use these little pegs. Do you use anything else? Any other thing that you use to clip? Let's just hold that down for a second. So that's going to go, and then that one will go onto that one. So this is going to go underneath, like that. I'm going to cut a few more of these while that's just gluing together. Let's just take this one. I'm going to do this. Oops, I don't want to cut that. I'm going to do that 2 centimeters. So that's just under 1 inch, and then we will go to 4 centimeters there. Not that it really matters. You can do one side longer. Oops, I don't need to do that, do I? Just got to cut it. Just got to cut it. So there we go. So whichever way we want to bend that. Let's do another one. Let's make a bigger one because I think I need one as well for the back page. So that's going to be 3. So this one's going to be 6. And then let's just do a smaller one. Let's do another one for 2. Okay, so that's a couple of those. Let's pop that to the side. I feel like my desk is a little bit bigger as well now. Let's take those off. Okay, that's pretty good, isn't it? Look at that, that's better. Lovely. A little bit of glue on there, but that's okay. Rub that off. Oops, I need to open that. Where's my little bit? So this one can just stick onto there like that, I think. A little bit of glue. Using the 3-in-1, I know it's going to stick properly. I have started using, like I said, the tacky glue, the clear tacky glue, but I know this works. Oh, where am I doing it? There. Oops. Slide it in. Slide it down. I moved that a lot then. There we go, that's better. Lovely. There we go. So then that's underneath like that. So that flips. So that still flips. I've made a little pocket. These are the pages from the actual book that I use for the cover. Did I show you this? I added this. This is some little pockets in there. So I'm quite looking forward to embellishing this. So that's the little side bit. Make sure that's stuck down. I think we might have to have a bigger bit on this. Right, so this, what was I going to do? Was I going to put that on there? Or was it this one on there? No, I think I might have this as the back. Should we have that as the back or that is the back? Oh, decisions. We've got that one, and then that can go on there like that. What do you think? And then this can be the back. Oh, I might like that in the middle. I think I'm going to put that there like that. And then this one can attach to the back page. So it does that. I quite like the green, and I quite like the way it's sort of like faded as well. What do you think? That's quite nice, isn't it? I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to attach this one to here. And then I think I'm going to attach this to the back page. And then attach them together. So shall I use a bit of paper or ribbon? What do you think? That's quite nice. And then that's going to cover that up. I'm going to use this one. This side. Okay, I'm going to glue it on top of this because then I can just do what I did just now and pin that with my little thingamajiggies. That's what I shall do. Oops, that's my phone. The girls, Livy and Sophia, have gone back to school. They went back to school this week, and they are, or was it beginning of last week? Last week, I think it was. But it was their first swimming lesson today. And we weren't quite sure whether Sophia was going to go. Because she still feels like, because she's still only 3, she feels a little bit small because she's only tiny. But my daughter messaged to say she went straight in, got a swimsuit on, and was quite excited to start her new swimming lessons. So that's really good. So it's probably her messaging to say. that they finished and sent some pictures, hopefully, because we still have absolutely beautiful weather. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's pop that on there, so I know that's going to go on there, as long as I'm not confusing myself. This will then go on there, and this is going to attach to the back of here, like so. Now I'm quite liking this scruffy edge, like that, but I'm just wondering, do I need something? Because I did want to put this. Which side do I want? Okay, no, I quite like all of these. I love all of these papers. I just think they're fabulous. I'm going to put that on there. So let me just rip that off. Like this. Quite liking this outside bit. If you know what I mean. The back of the book. So I'm going to tear that off, and I'm going to glue this down onto there. I'm going to put some of this, I think. So if you know you're going to glue your papers down, don't bother printing on the back. Obviously I did, because I wasn't quite sure what I was going to be doing. But it's a little bit waste of ink, really. Oh, come on, I should have put this upside down. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, when I was in England, I was looking through the shops and the range and places like that. They have got, not Easter, oh God, I wouldn't be surprised. They have got Halloween stuff and Christmas stuff. It's absolutely crazy. I was expecting to see a pumpkin with a Christmas hat on, but they had so much Christmas stuff and so much Halloween stuff. Do you know what I mean? I think all holidays seem to be sort of like merging into one, don't they? There we go. Love that. I love that. So that's your back page. I can put a little pocket or anything else on there, but I just wanted to sort of like cover that up. So, and then I need to do something and attach that to that. So I'm thinking I might use actually a bit of, oh, I'm going to move everything. Where is it? Okay, I was going to use a little bit of velvet to go on the back of here. Whether I've got this as well. We have a little bit of shiny in there. It's quite nice, isn't it? Do like my shiny bits. What colour we got? I've got grey. Got purple. I don't think, is that going to be wide enough? I think that's going to be wide enough. I think so. Because I could actually put a piece of this on the back as well, couldn't I? If I had it this way. Why don't I do it? That is the right way, isn't it? That's going to attach to there. That's going to go onto, oh my gosh, I'm confusing myself now. That can go on there, and then that can go on there. Like that. And then this goes on there, like so. And then I could probably put a little bit of something on there. Okay, let's do this. Shall I use this one? This is quite nice, isn't it? Works really well. Just cut a little piece off. If it doesn't work, we will use something else. Can't we? Look at my fingernails, are disgusting, guys. I really need to give myself a manicure. Right, let me just use this. Gosh, I just need a few more hours. I always say that. I just need a few more hours in the day to get things done. Now, shall I stick it onto here first? Probably. This comes out. This is quite nice, isn't it? Is that going to work? If I put that on there. Yeah, that will work, won't it? Yes, that will work. Let's glue this. Let's make sure we know the length of it. Pop that on top. Like I said, if these things don't work, we can put something else on it. Oops. Can always adjust things. I think of a bit too much glue, that's okay. Then if I turn that over, I can just stick that onto there. Like that. Nice blob of glue. Make sure we are going to stick. Stick that down. Oh, I do love a little bit of velvet. There we go. So let's leave that to dry for a second. Let's move that up and out of the way. Let's have a look at this. Let's take this off. Oh, I was going to pull that off then. Okay, so that's stuck on there nicely. I like this. I think that looks really nice, and it's so simple, isn't it? You could actually just put something through these as well. Oh, I quite like that. Okay. So, this then needs to go onto here. Is that right? That goes onto there, doesn't it? Like that. Fabulous. Unless, do I want something else to come across here? Another little bit of fabric. What do we have? What do we have? I've got this like little bit of velvet. I quite like this. I wanted to sort of like add a little bit of this into there, because it's sort of like got those colours in there. Sort of, this is one I sort of like, I coloured it with something or other, I'm not quite sure what. Oh, definitely need to cut these unless I've got glue or something on them. Not cut them, sharpen them. I do have a new sharpening, scissor sharpening thingy-majiggy, which I will show you at some point. So what was I going to do? I was going to put that just maybe like this. Like that. What do you think? And then that will come on there. I just like adding little bits. So let's put this on here. There we go. A bit more. Oh no, I don't want to do that, do I? This is going to stick on the other little page. Let's pop that over there. Nice thing about doing things, these little no-sew journals, is it doesn't matter if you sort of make a mess or if it's sort of like a little bit untidy or scruffy, because it all adds to the character of your journal, doesn't it? Oh, one of you lovelies asked me about the sticker tape, the sort of washi tape that I made. Could you do a fabric on there? Yes, you can, but I wouldn't use sticker paper. I would use quite a thicker sort of double-sided tape and stick your fabric onto that. I think that would probably work a little bit better. Because I don't think the sticker tape will be strong enough. So that's on there. That's quite nice, isn't it? And then these bits, I think at the end, I'll just sort of like either cut it off or glue it on. Probably glue it over. Okay, looking good. That's looking good, I think. So if I got two, I've got to stick that on top, haven't I? How's this one doing? It's pretty good. And then this one, oopsie daisy, let's tuck you back in. That one will go on there like that. That in the middle. And that on there like that. Fabulous. Love it. Now, I think that's stuck to there. I'm going to add... So it's stuck. Please stick. I'm going to just add a little bit of something to go round the back of here, I think. What we've got, I'm not quite sure. I could do with a little bit of... This is pretty. A little bit lacy. I think we need a little bit lacy, don't we? What do you think? That's quite nice, isn't it? Do you think that will look nice so it comes down the back? I'm loving this screen. I think it works really well. I'm going to do that. Just going to... Which way should we do that? Stick that on there. If that comes out underneath that, it doesn't matter. Let's just do that. What do we do with my glue? Oh, there it is. Okay. As you can see, anything seems to go. I haven't got any sort of major plan on this. It's just sort of, you know, sticking little bits on and joining the pages however you find easiest, which is quite nice. It's quite nice to just not have a set idea, if you know what I mean, and just go with it, because things do work out. Don't pull this too tight when you're joining them. Don't pull them too tight. You need to give them a little bit of wiggle room, because we're going to add in to the journal as well, so the pages will be a little bit thicker. So this just needs a little bit of wiggle room on there. Oops. Go. Just stick that down. Lovely. Oops. Definitely having problems with my poor little scissors. I think they need a good clean. Should we stick this a little bit down? There we go. Lovely. I'm going to leave that little dangly bit for now. Fabulous. Right. If you get muddled up, it doesn't really matter as long as you put your, as long as you're making a book. Doesn't really matter, does it? So I just need a little piece to go through there, don't I? So that goes on there. Just need to come down a little bit. Like that, and then... Okay, let's do this, because I've got this one to go on there, so that's already on there. So let's just... I think I'm going to have a bigger one than this. Or maybe not. And that will fit. I'm going to make this a bit smaller. Oh, would you like the rose side better? Oh, I don't think it really matters. I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller. Let's pop that on there. That on there. I don't think this is going to be the easiest to stick on, is it? Because it's quite lumpy bumpy. But as long as we leave it to dry and I don't fiddle with it, we should be okay. So let's stick this down. Now you can stick it together with some glue gun as well, if you've got sort of like quite bumpy bits on there. A glue gun is a pretty good option, because they can stick anything basically. Let's pop that on. Okay, let's make sure we are at the edge. There we go. And again, I'm going to turn this up the upside down. Oh, I've got some pegs here. I'm going to quickly peg this together. Oh, just. There we go. Especially where these bits are, so we want to really make sure that these are stuck on. I will leave this then. I'll glue the rest together, but I'm going to leave this overnight before I start adding anything into it, just to make sure it is dry and stuck together. That's pretty good. I do like this. So that will stick onto there. I think I might just stick this onto here then. Just like that. Love it. I do love this, guys. I do. But am I going to... Yes, I am. Let's pop that to the side. Lots of gluing today. Getting it all stuck together. And then I will probably do quite a bit of it off camera, and then we will finish it up, because I want to get on to doing other things as well. There we go. Oops. Okay, let's put this on here. Let's open that up. Can't put a little peg on this one because it's too thick. Did that just slide? There we go. See, I can't stop fiddling. I fiddle with it and it's all going to move. Love it. Love, love, love. Right, let's just stick this one, and then I think we are done. Take these off. I can come back and actually add into there. I can put another little bit of fabric over the top of that or something. This is a little pocket. I can put, do you know what I mean? If I feel like that's going to be too much, I can add, oh, I could probably add one of these little pansies or something. Where's my little fabricy ones? Oh, I don't know where they've gone now. like this, these little ones. Just what I mean, you can pop that over on that little bit. There's always a way to fix something. This will go onto there, and then that will be our lovely book. Oh, I do love that, and it's sort of like almost like in little sections, isn't it? Don't think I want to put, do I want to put anything in here? No, I don't think so. I might put something from this side across to cover the whole thing up. Maybe I'll do that at the end when I've filled it up. So let's just stick this and hope it stays together. Let's put this on. Go. Lots and lots of glue. Squash that down. Squash that down like that. Love it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave that because I will pop something heavy on that just to make sure that all those pages are going to stick together. But I think it is looking absolutely fab in the moment. I can't wait to add little bits and pieces into there. I did make, what did I make? Whoops. These little bits. So these were some, what were these? These were the freebies, weren't they? The for the Ko-fi. So I've made them into sort of like a little double pocket. So this will go on the edge, and then I've got a pocket there, and then I've got a pocket there. And then these are just lovely little journal cards that I will pop in there, as well as all the other little bits and pieces and all our lovely pansies. Have I been calling them daisies or pansies? I don't know. I do apologise if I call them pansies. Daisies, I mean. Look at that. That's fabulous, isn't it? So I can't wait to use these in there. So there we go, guys. That is the main actual book finished now. I've got all these beautiful little things to go in there as well. I did make, where are they? These little ones. These are like little, I did a back, and then you do the 5 little stitches in there and sort of like make the little rows. So I did one in the 4 different colours, which will look quite pretty, I think, on here as well. There's the other one. That's the purple one. And then I've got another one in here somewhere. I've got the little pale one, but I don't know where that one's gone. But aren't they lovely? I think they just look really, really lovely. So this is a very, very going to be very colourful and very pretty, this one. So there we go, guys. Oh, and I'm going to show you this. I got this when I was away. Isn't that just beautiful? It's just a little clip-on one, but couldn't resist. I love things like that, and it's all velvet and pretty, so that's going to be clipped onto my lamp, I think. So love it. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fab rest of the evening. Please take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.